room. It's polluted. Hey, how you doing? I want to talk to Dick Stein. You think you're my fucking friend, pal? Take a look at me now. I'm the bad guy. You think I'm the bad guy? I think you're the bad guy. Take a look at the bad guy. Go ahead. Take a look at the bad guy.
Why you shot my husband, Tony? Why? Tony, please tell me why. Oh my God, Tony, you killed my husband. Why? Tell me why, husband. Tony.
Oh, you fucking cunt!
Hello, you're on Zolar Vision.
Zolar, damn it, don't you know? I got everybody's phone number.
Hello everyone and welcome.
KDK.
Oh, yeah!
Frank Master edition to the show.
I'll put you right out in the fucking street. You can sleep on the stoop for the rest of the fucking night. You fucking retard. Don't light another match. Put them down. Put them down.
Hello.
This is Mrs. Rosenthal, and I'm watching and listening to the show, and I want to say I love that hooker.
That hooker was a lot of fucking fun, huh, Miss Rosenthal?
Tell everybody how long you've been retarded.
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Mommy. Are you proud of me?
Hello everyone and welcome to Lunatic
Vision.
Hello everybody, it is I, Zolar Vision. Snappa, bitches. Well, it's KDK, and hopefully I fooled a bunch of people, and now everybody's all pissed off and saying to themselves, what is this fag doing on the air? It's Friday. Well, I don't have to work tomorrow, and Keith isn't here. So I was actually kind of sort of hoping that Zolar wouldn't go on, because I wanted to come on and do my best impression of Zolar, where I just do prank calls where I call up women and ask if their vaginal parts smell well, and be all confrontational and belligerent with everybody, because that'll be fun. I don't have any weed to smoke, but I can do some shots and shit like that. So instead of me sitting around and whining in the chat room about, oh, Zolar's not here, Zolar's not here, instead I go on and I entertain myself. Even if I entertain nobody else, I'm entertaining myself. So if you want, you can come and join us in the chat room. You know how to get there. It's kdkprankcalls.com, pcradio.com. Click on the link for the chat room. Send me some confirmed numbers, and I'll make some Zolar-style prank calls, if I may, if I might, if I grant your wish tonight. Right. And I have tons of cheesy hair metal music I could play, so it'll feel a little like a Zolar Vision show anyway. I can play some old Skid Row or Def Leppard or Guns N' Roses and shit. As you can hear, I still sound like shit. I'm still a little verklempt. I got some filkas in my gnectic as I would say. So I'm going to take a shot because it's the only cure. Oh, you never get used to that taste. I'm drinking the usual tonight. I'm drinking a Smirnoff triple distilled vodka. Plain, I know, but it does the job. It gets the job done. Anyway, I'll give you guys, several moments for the stream to catch up, so you hear it in the delay. I don't think I have any new prank calls that I can play because I did all that shit on Wednesday. Everything that I had that was new I played already.
Hello?
Austin?
No.
Is Austin there?
He's downstairs. Who's this?
This is Maurice.
In regards to what?
He told me not to speak to anyone but him about it.
Oh, come on now.
Is this Mrs. Ace, Austin's old lady?
Yes.
Well, I guess it's good that I talked to you, too. I'm sorry I've been drinking tonight and I'm a little emotional. And I'm just trying to call and say all I want to do is love him. That's all I want to do.
Okay, I'll talk.
I live here in the middle of nowhere. I don't get to meet a whole lot of people. All I want to do is love Austin.
She's like, okay, I'll tell him. You gotta admit it, I'm a damn good actor, man. That fake crying shit, I got that shit down. Like, even from the very beginning, in one of our early prank calls, I called up the Three Brothers Diner and I was crying and carrying on like that, and I noticed very early on that I have a great gift of vocal acting ability. Yeah, I guess I need it for the prank call bullshit that we do around here. Anyway, nobody seems either surprised or disappointed, so my surprise backfired. Damn. Now I'm disappointed, but that's okay. I'm gonna wait for some numbers to come in. And guys, send me your numbers. I already have a phone card, so this show's not gonna go a whole lot of anywhere if we don't get some people to call. Right? I know nobody was expecting me to be here, and everybody thought Zolar wasn't going to show up, so they probably left. And the few people that are still around, I'm trying to entertain you folks, but, you know, it's interactive. I can't be confirming numbers while I'm on the air trying to do the show, so that's what I rely on you guys for. And Zolar is probably at home and listening, so maybe if I'm belligerent and pick on and make fun of Zolar, we can piss him off enough that he'll boot me off the air and go on himself. Right. If anybody has any ideas for pranks, from the chat room, double click on me. I'm KDK. Send me your names, confirm numbers, ideas, and bullshit, and we'll see what we can do. I can play prank call requests. I can play cheesy hair metal music requests. I can tell you bizarre stories about my life. I can tell you a Zolar style story about how I once killed a homeless man. That's not true. I actually never killed anybody that I know of. I did cause a car accident once because I was with a bunch of my friends at our local mall, and I got pissed off, and I said, fuck you guys, I'm going home. And I was walking home, and it was getting dark, and I was bored, so I'm walking along the side of the road, and there's like this big branch, probably weighed like 150 pounds, this giant tree limb that had just fallen in a storm. So, of course, I took it and dragged it into the middle of the road, and it looked enormous, but it really wasn't that big because it had like tons of leaves and like small branches on it, and it looked enormous, so that it like blocked traffic and shit, and you couldn't see past it. But, this SUV comes down the road and panics, and they swerve the wheel, and they screech the tires, and the car goes sideways and flips onto its roof and skids down the road and skids into the branch and pushes it out of the way and keeps on going, skidding down the road. And you know, it served them right for speeding and for panicking over. If they had hit the little branch, it would have just like gone like, poof, like bumped off the bumper and not done anything to the car, but they panicked. So, and then I panicked and I ran, so. I looked in the paper for the next few days, and as far as I know, nobody died. So there you go. There's the story I don't think I've ever told on the air, so there's a first. Not as good as a beating up a bum story. But if Keith were here, he'd tell you about beating up whores. Okay, we do have some numbers coming in. We have numbers coming in from Lonesome Loser, of course, who tonight goes by the name of Mike Singletary. He has Derek Blackman, Reverend Leroy Brown. These are great numbers for Zolar-style pranks. Brothers Auto 24-hour towing. Woo's Acupuncture and Herbs. Take a look at the prefix of the number. 666. The Bong Can Restaurant. Sienna Whore, Chip and Becky Kuntz, Sharon Two Teeth. Sharon Two Teeth. That is the best name I've heard in a while. Sharon Two Teeth. And we're back, and I'm sitting here thinking during the song, you know, it's probably a good idea for me to come on and do this, because I'm probably reaching a whole new bunch of people, probably, you know, like a bunch of the regulars that always listen to my shows anyway. But there's probably also a lot of people who only listen to Zolar, checking out, wondering what the hell is going on right now. So, yeah, there you go. It's probably a good idea. And most of you folks probably don't know who I am, so allow me to explain. I call myself KDK, not Katie as in like a girl name, but as in the letters KDK, which stands for Kill, Death, Kill, or whatever you want it to mean. Cock, dick, cock, whatever, I don't know, if you don't know how to spell. And I have probably as many people who hate me as I do who love me, because I'm very outspoken, very arrogant, very gifted, and I'm probably one of the best living, certainly the most prolific prank caller alive today. There you go. I've made probably more prank calls throughout my very short time, my very short career, which has spanned thus far 5 or 6 years. Maybe, well, probably like 8 years, but 5 years on internet radio. And in that time, I've probably made more prank calls than any other human being who has ever lived. So, yeah, I ought to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, if only just for that. Anyway, we have blinkers, so let me see what people are saying. After Sharon Two Teeth, Lonesome Loser also has Mildred Uranus. Asshat says, this is going to be great. He gives me a number. He says his name is Mark Diamond. He's a photographer looking for adult models. Check out his Yahoo profile. That's his Yahoo screen name. I am sure you are smart enough to find the profile. Oh yeah, my usual name is Killer P, but somehow I am Asshat422 tonight. Yeah. Well, Asshat, you need to go into that little box in the lower right-hand corner where you can put in your nick, because your default name is Asshat. That's the way we do things around here. In a normal chat room, your default name would be Guest number 422, but around here, you're an Asshat422. Yeah, so there you go. And, Lonesome Loser has found the number for something called the Church of the Living Dead. And I love the fact that he's sending Zolar-appropriate numbers, because most of these are numbers that he most likely would not have given me, because they're ripe for racist comments and all sorts of shit like that. So he probably would have sent me Sharon Two Teeth, because he knew I would have gotten a good laugh out of that one. Okay, well, let's see if anybody else sent any numbers, because Lonesome Losers aren't going anywhere tonight so far. Ryan is blinking. He says, here are the numbers for the college football player's dad. And Pez Boy has the phone number for Abraham No. Abraham No, a strange person picked up. Define what you mean by strange. What was strange about them? Confirmed at 8 o'clock. Again, way too fucking early to be confirming numbers, people.
Bueno.
Bueno.
How you doing, girlfriend?
No.
You're not my girlfriend? I'm looking for Abraham.
Abraham?
Mrs. No?
No.
How are you doing? Right, that's what I said. No. Mrs. No. How are you doing tonight, good lady? I was just a little curious, and I'm wondering, your vaginal parts, do they smell well?
No.
They don't? Well, they smell like rotten fish, like a flounder. You got flounder lap? You got flies buzzing around that cooch of yours? Yeah?
One moment.
One moment?
Yes.
You gonna count the flies? How many flies do you have buzzing around your cooch right now? Sounded like a creaky old door opening. Ma'am, the sound of your legs opening sounds like a creaky old door. Dust off the cobwebs and count how many spiders you find down below. Lubakashi? Huh? You call me Poppy? That's hot. I like it when you call me Poppy. Hello?
¿Hablas a tu papá?
Lady, who are you talking to? I'm right here on the phone.
¿Que lo están hablando?
Yes, hablando. Hablamos. Speak with us. Hello, Miss Strange-sounding lady. Mrs. No, like Dr. No from the old James Bond movies. You could be like a Bond villainess. The woman whose crotch gives men rot dick. Hello? Hello? Mrs. No? I'm still here. Mrs. No, join me in a shot. I'm going to drink some vodka. Here's a toast to your flounder lap vagina. Okay? You join me in a toast? To stinky vagina. Ow! Mrs. No, stop that.
Bueno,
Hello?
bueno.
I was just speaking with your wife about the stench of her twat, and she's saying that she smells like a dead flounder. So I want to offer my condolences, but at the same time, I also want to do a shot of vodka in honor of your wife's stanky pussy.
You speak Spanish?
So if you will, can you give me a 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, drink?
¿Qué pasó?
Okay, you ready? Okay, there you go. I didn't ask you to dial 321. I asked you to say 321, but that works. I did my shot anyway. Ow, stop doing that. Mr. No.
Bueno.
I understand the stench comes from a yeast infection. So all she needs is some vinegar and oil in a douche and just shoot that up in her, and it'll get rid of all those nasty crustaceans she has up there in her vagina. Probably some dried, crusty cum in there.
Bueno, speak Spanish?
Some old fermented vaginal juice.
Hey.
Okay, listen, talk to me right, or I'm calling La Migra.
What?
Talk to me right, in English. This is America. We speak English, right? Otherwise, I'm sending the immigration right over there. La Migra.
What is migra?
La Migra. Immigration. Immigrazione.
¿Para qué?
Because you're an illegal motherfucker. And your wife has got a stanky pussy. We have enough women in this country that smell bad. We don't need more stink pussy bitches in here. Hello? Hello?
Thank you for using Sprint.
I was just about to recommend fucking her with ice pops. Get rid of that bad smell from her nasty twat. That was pretty funny. My favorite part of that call is how the guy dialed 321 for my shot. Instead of giving me a 3-2-1 countdown, he dialed 3-2-1. And if he spoke English, I would think he was being clever, but he was just too oblivious because I said, Tres, dos, uno, drink. And he just dialed. But that was funny. So I'm going to do myself another shot here. I'm not sure what shot we're on now. I think this is shot number 3 or 4. I think shot number 3, because I did number 2 with that guy, and this is number 3. So, or 4, doesn't matter. And we have more numbers coming in. Lonesome Loser has some recently confirmed numbers, which is a great thing. Calvin and Catherine Lard. Dick Loopy. Dick Loopy here with you. The Church of the Living Dead comes from right before 11, as does Mildred Uranus. But I'm going to try to call Sharon Two Teeth anyway, because I like that name. And Killer P wants me to do his number. I'll do your number. Don't worry. Chill. Don't worry. And Pez Boy, thank you for that number for Abraham. No, that was the guy we just called. That one worked out quite well. Pumpkin Pete says, Pumpkin Peter comes out of silence with some oddly named people. Joyce Hungerburger. She lives on Archibald Drive, and she sounds like a fat Eskimo. Angela Gargler. She sounds like a junkie. Awesome. Unless the confirmation call spooked them, they should be there. Shit, I have to restart. So there you go. Pumpkin Pete sends those numbers. We'll try those numbers, Pumpkin Pete. McKenty says, KDK, don't listen to the haters. You're doing a great job and keep it up. As a matter of fact, I don't see anybody saying anything negative about what I'm doing here tonight. So maybe this is like a whole new outlet for me. Maybe that's what I should have been doing all along. I should have been more confrontational and vulgar to begin with. Maybe I'm just being naive and retarded by trying to be nice to people when I'm in the context of doing a prank call. McKenty says, don't drink too much or you'll become sloppy. You'll get whiskey dick. I'll get vodka dick, but when I get sloppy is when it gets funny. For me, anyway. When I listen to the replays, when I get really tanked and I'm like all slurring and rambling, that's when I find it the funniest.
Diamond Photography, this is Mark.
Hello, Mr. Diamond.
Yes, this is Tim.
I'm calling because I would like to have some pictures taken of my wife.
Okay.
And I hope you're not going to be put off by this, but she doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to be filing for divorce soon.
Okay.
So I wanted you to take some unflattering pictures. I have her convinced that she thinks she's beautiful. She weighs about 400 pounds. But I'm always telling her how hot and sexy she is, and I want her to take these pictures. And I want you to take some pictures of her big, fat, hairy pussy, just so after the divorce I can circulate them on the internet and just completely humiliate her to friends and family.
Okay. Is she willing to do this?
Yeah, she's down. She has no idea. It's a goof. She thinks she's so sexy and hot. She has no idea. She thinks men crave her big, fat, hairy pussy.
Okay.
And, because, you know, I've been working on her for months, telling her, oh, you're so sexy, and, oh, you're not fat, you're just voluptuous, and big-boned, and all this bullshit.
Okay.
So, yeah, I want to get her in there, take some pictures, and you just go along with it. Oh, you're so hot and sexy, oh, men are going to be masturbating over these pictures, and I'm going to be the only one who gets a copy.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to be scanning them, and I'm going to send them to Steak and Cheese and Assumption Junction.
Well, whatever you do with them, that's your business. I mean,
right.
You know, it's like.
So tell me a little about what you charge. Do you charge more to take pictures of somebody so hideously, disgustingly gross?
No, but I charge $100 for the photo shoot because you're supplying the model and everything like that. Where did you get my information from? A friend
online gave me your info.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, so
From
basically...
Madison Adult Info on Yahoo? I
Yep.
guess that's how he
Adult
knew you.
Photo. What's that?
Madison Adult Photo, yeah, that's how he knew you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm online actually right now, so it's like, but it's like, what I do is I charge, you know, I have a lot of models that I do shoots with myself, my own female models, and guys, you know, I set up guys and stuff like that, but, if somebody supplies their own model, which you would be doing,
right.
Then it's only $100. That's for my time to process the photos and get them burned on a CD and stuff like that, because I do have to, like, crop them and, you know, make them look, you know.
Right, I understand. But there's some other things that I would like.
All right.
For example, because I told you I'm going for the humiliation factor,
Right.
I would like some photos of her masturbating with food items.
Okay.
Maybe like hot dogs or popsicles or zucchinis or
If you supply all that stuff, you want to bring it in and stuff like that.
She's down with it because, like I said, I've been planning her for a while now. So I've been incorporating food into our sex for the past couple months.
Okay.
So she thinks I'm the only one who's ever going to see these photos.
Right.
So it wouldn't be uncommon for me to request her to use a hot dog on herself.
Sure.
Or a popsicle or a kielbasa or a zucchini or a squash or something.
Okay.
And I'll bring everything that we want to take pictures of her inserting into herself.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure that you're comfortable with taking these pictures. And she's not going to be able to come after you afterwards because it was me putting you up to this and paying for this.
Right, exactly. And that's why I say, you know, what you do with them is, it's your business. I mean, I don't care. You know, like I'm not going to put them on the internet myself. I don't do that to anybody.
Right.
You know, unless they want me to. Actually, matter of fact, I have a form that people have to sign on that behalf. You know,
how soon can we have this done?
Tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. Because I want to get this stuff online by Monday.
Okay.
I want to get a picture of this chick masturbating with cucumbers.
All right.
And potatoes. And just anything like disgusting and degrading that I can put on the internet and send the links to her family and her friends and her people she works with.
Okay. Well,
and I want you to make sure when you I want you to take these pictures like from the twat level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you can see her face in the same picture.
Sure.
Like have her lift her head up so we can see her face.
I do this all
everybody
the time.
definitely knows who it is.
Right. Yeah. I do this all the time, so that's not a problem.
You've done this before?
Not this exactly, but I know exactly what you're talking about. You get the face showing and stuff like that. That's the plot level and stuff. Yeah, I know exactly what you're looking at. So.
And I have a girl who wants to go along. I have a girl who's with me on this. My girlfriend. Okay. She doesn't know that she's my girlfriend, but she wants to come in, and she wants to do her makeup. But she's going to do her makeup all fucked up like a clown, like with the lipstick all outside her lips, and like a ridiculous rouge, like clowny makeup, you know?
Right.
Because this girl's like a little, I don't know. She lives in a deluded fantasy world, but she thinks she's desirable.
Okay.
And,
all right. Well, you know, what time did you want to set this up tomorrow then?
How about 2 in the afternoon? Is that good for you?
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock will work real good. Matter of fact.
Okay. Should I call you back to reconfirm?
Yeah, that would be great because just a second, I'm typing to somebody. Yeah. Why don't you call me at about noon, 1 o'clock, something like that.
Okay.
I have a noon shoot, so you may have to just leave a message. If actually, I usually answer the phone now. I just bought a cordless phone, so I have it in my studio. So.
We're off tomorrow, so we got the whole day. Whatever's good for you is good for us.
Yeah, 2 o'clock works just fine.
Okay. Awesome.
So all right.
Okay. So when I'm there. Don't let anything on that we're playing a goof on her, and this is going to be a whole jackass kind of stunt on her behalf.
Nope, and that's I won't say anything. And to be honest with you, I wish you wouldn't have said anything to me because that's just between you and what you do.
Well, no, because I don't want you to be like, oh, why are you having this pig photographed, and who wants to see this droopy fucking big fat hairy pussy?
Yeah, right. I understand. So yeah, I understand. So just give me a call tomorrow around noon, and we'll go from there. So.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
No, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
We're gonna humiliate this bitch.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
Peace out.
Later. Bye.
Bye-bye. And we're back, and Mackenzie is saying that I should call that guy back right now and say, by the way, after the shoot, I was wondering, could you give me a blowjob for an extra $50? And I already closed out the number. So if the guy who sent me the number would send it back again, the guy who sent me the number from Mark Diamond, I forget who you were, but I think it was Asshat422. But if you can send me that number again, I'll call him back and ask him for a blowjob.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Sharon. And I'm looking for Sharon, and I'd like to speak with her.
Oh, can I ask who's calling?
My name is Maurice.
Maurice?
Right.
Are you calling from India?
I don't know of a whole lot of people in India named Maurice. I'm calling from Montana.
Oh, there's a lot of people in India keep trying to get a hold of her.
Huh?
You ever hear of those people who are calling from India and they're, like, working for companies?
Yeah, like AOL, like customer service people. Now, as you can hear from my voice, I have no kind of Indian accent. I'm just looking for Sharon.
Oh, she's not here.
She's out for the evening?
Yeah.
Who is this?
This is her son. Why?
Oh, her son. Oh, shit, what'd you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Her son? Because she told me that she wasn't married, and she didn't have any kids.
Who, Sharon?
Yeah?
You must be speaking to the wrong person.
No, I'm looking for Sharon Two Teeth.
Oh, you're not looking for Sharon Two Teeth?
No, I said I am looking for Sharon Two Teeth.
Oh.
Are you retarded? What is wrong with you?
You're calling from Montana, huh? And you're talking like this?
Huh?
I said you're talking like this and you want answers? You're not going to get them talking like that.
You're the one giving me shit. I'm calling, asking for Sharon. You're just like, oh, you're calling from India, and...
Well, fuck you, punk.
I have a good mind to come down there and kick your ass. I know where you live.
Well, come on. I'll be waiting.
I'm going to beat your ass and then have your two-tooth mom give me a blowjob. How about that?
Yeah, okay. Come on, I'll be waiting.
Okay, I'll be down in about a half an hour. 3300 Canyon Ferry Road?
Yep.
Okay, I'll be down there. Wait, I hear her in the background.
That's my daughter.
No, it's not. You're a lying bitch. Put her on the phone.
I ain't putting my daughter on the phone.
That's not your daughter. That's your mom. That two-tooth bitch.
Holy crap, I dare you to come down here.
Yeah, your mom is such a whore. She fucks guys from India. Like, one step down from her mom for the guys from India is like a camel.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I'm going to be down there in like 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm going to be wearing my boxing gloves. Actually, I'm kidding. I'm not going to be wearing any boxing gloves. I'm just going to knock your teeth down your throat with my bare fists.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be down there in like 20 minutes.
By the way, this is Minor Two Teeth.
Huh?
My name is Minor Two Teeth.
Your name is Minor Two Teeth.
Minor.
Minor?
Minor.
Minor like in a coal miner or like under 18 miner?
Minor like in I hope you really do come down here.
Well, you don't sound like a miner to me. Either a coal miner or an under 18 miner. So I'm going to come down there and knock your two teeth down your throat.
Okay.
Okay? And afterwards, your mom will give me a BJ. She swallows, you know. Not only swallows, she gargles.
Hey, what's this concerning anyway, Bill? Or
No, actually, I met her at a bar, and she gave me this number, and I called up trying to talk to her, and you're giving me all kinds of shit. You got me all angry and being belligerent to you for no reason.
My mom is 63 years old.
Well, I'm 59. I know I don't sound it because I've taken good care of myself, but there you go. So your mom was hanging out at the bar, gave me this number, said call me sometime, and where is she tonight? Out at the bar again?
Yeah.
Huh? You don't know where Mom is?
Hello?
Sharon?
Yes?
What is up with your son? He is so rude on the phone.
Well, what are you saying to him? He never be rude unless somebody gets smart with him.
Well, no. Well, first of all, he was accusing me of being some kind of Indian terrorist, which is retarded.
He didn't say you were an Indian terrorist. I was sitting right there listening.
No, he was asking if I was from India, and we know all terrorists are Indian.
No, he didn't say you were a terrorist.
Well, I know he didn't say I was a terrorist, but he said I'm Indian, and we both know that all terrorists are Indians.
No, they're not.
Well, not like Indians, I mean like dothead Indians.
What he was saying, are you from India the way you talk?
I sound nothing like anybody. My name is Kakadoody. Do I sound Indian?
Like what?
I don't sound... You don't even remember me, Sharon, do you?
No, I don't.
You were so tanked that night you don't even remember.
Tanked?
You blew me behind the bar.
You have to be an effing liar. I don't...
No, you gargled afterwards, remember?
What?
You gargled afterwards.
You know you're an effing liar. I'll tell you right to your face right now. I mean, you want to come down here and accuse me of that? I tell you, you're...
Well, that's why I'm calling. I've never seen anybody do that before. You gargled.
I don't know what in the hell you're talking about.
You went...
I don't drink.
You don't drink?
No, I don't.
Well, maybe you're on drugs.
I don't take drugs.
Prescription drugs. I don't mean you're like a crackhead.
No, I don't even take prescription drugs.
Well, I got some.
Well, that's too bad. I don't want it.
I got some haloperidol.
I don't understand what the
some
heck that is.
neopropylene.
Hey,
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds like something that would be a drug.
You give me your name.
My name is Maurice Rosenthal.
Maurice?
It's a very gay-sounding name, but I'm not gay. I like to fuck women.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do.
You going to blow me and gargle?
Write that down.
You're going to go... Again? Hello?
You know what?
What?
I rebuke you right now in the name of Jesus Christ.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of the Easter Bunny.
Oh, you know something?
I rebuke you in the name of the Tooth Fairy.
You're full of...
I rebuke you in the name of the Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot and the aliens. Hello? Hello? And tonight we're listening to the offensive confrontational KDK stuff that I normally shy away from doing, but because it's Friday and I'm filling in for Zolar, I feel it's more than appropriate tonight. So let me see what people are saying in the chat room. Ryan says you could call deaf-crazed Elizabeth Davis, mother of 2 drag queens. Wow, where did she go wrong? She raised 2 kids, 2 sons who turned out to be drag queens. One who was my roommate, Matt. One who is the one who put razor blades under his fingernails in New York City to claw up the faces of other prettier drag queens. Oh, and now Sebastian wants to act up. Come here, you big fat fuck. Come here, you big fat fuck. Go ahead and cry. Say, I'm hungry. I do nothing but sleep all day, and all I ever look forward to is a little spoonful of food I get at this time every night. So where's my fucking food? Aw. You're so cute. And I haven't called her in like 5 or 6 years, probably. Because I just don't call my family because I'm a bad family member.
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing, girlfriend?
How are you?
What is this bullshit about you not accepting block numbers? I'm trying to prank call you as the old lady Jill complaining about your daughter, and you're not answering the phone.
Oh, that is so funny.
I was going to call you as like the lady who lives upstairs and be complaining, hello, this is Mrs. Rosenthal. I live in 4D, and that crazy mad woman of a daughter of yours took a shit on my stoop yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm choking myself over here. So how you been, girlfriend?
Oh, that is so fucking awesome what you just did. My jaw just fucking dropped down. Oh my god, I would have so cursed you out.
Yeah, I know. It would have been so funny because you're so confrontational. Ow, what is that?
I don't know.
We're getting feedback because of me, because we're on the radio right now. I'm going to give you a fair warning. We're on the radio right now. So let me tell you a little bit about my life.
Okay.
For the past couple of years, I've been running an internet radio station where I go on and I do live prank calls, and I've become quite infamous as an underground prank caller, so much to the point where I shall be appearing this Tuesday on the Howard Stern Show.
Wow.
Are you a Howard Stern fan or a listener?
I have.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm just, wow.
So between you and me, I'm not going to be on Howard Stern because of the prank call thing. I'm going to be on Howard Stern because they needed somebody who is going to fuck a post-op transsexual.
What's that?
A guy who had his dick turned inside out to become a woman.
Oh.
I love that response. You're like, oh. Yeah, it's disgusting and it's disturbing, but it's my only shot at fame, so that's what I gotta do. I'm gonna go on the Howard Stern Show and fuck a post-op tranny.
Live?
Actually, I'm gonna be in the studio. We're gonna meet the tranny. Then we're gonna go back to his place, and we're gonna do the deed. And then we're going to come back to the studio and talk about how disgusting it was that I had to fuck a post-op tranny. And hopefully get them to play my prank calls, and I'll be able to plug the websites and everything like that.
Well, will he have anything left?
What do you mean?
The post-op trannies. Whatever's turned inside out. Oh, okay. I'm like grasping it. Okay.
It's hard to envision, but what they do is they turn the ball sack into the lips.
Okay.
And they turn the head into the clit.
Okay.
And it's an abomination of a vagina. It looks nothing like a real vagina. I've seen it before, but, yeah. I'm sort of actually hoping that they call and, like, cancel. But, as far as I know, we're scheduled for Tuesday. I haven't even told my sister about any of this because I'm so embarrassed to tell the family. I'm going to bring shame upon the whole family.
Oh, no.
So how have you been? What have you been up to?
Working, which is always the same thing as usual. Always doing that.
You're still doing substitute?
No, full-time teaching.
Full-time teaching? Awesome. Where?
Down in the city.
Uh-huh.
In the Bronx.
Oh, God, is that rough?
Oh, it can be. Oh, there's quite interesting tales about that.
Uh-huh.
But, it's okay. It's there.
Yeah.
My daughter's in 2nd grade now.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's getting bigger and older.
Still a little mad woman?
She's calmed down quite a bit.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good.
Yes. So if there's one particular issue, really about that. But,
what happened?
I said unless there's one particular issue, like staying in her own room and not trying to sneak in mine, that can become kind of hairy.
Yeah, because she just wants to be with you.
Exactly.
That's normal for a kid.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen your sister?
Huh?
Have you seen your sister?
I never see my sister unless she invites us over. You know, I'm not one to call up and invite myself over, so if she invites us over, we go, which she does once a year for Christmas, and that's about it.
Oh.
And I spoke with my dad recently, but we haven't seen each other, like, one-on-one since Christmas.
How is he?
He's doing very bad. He's hardcore into the alcohol, and, you know, apparently that woman that he was dating while Mom was alive, she's living with him. So, hopefully they don't end up getting married at their age.
Oh, dear.
And I haven't met her yet, but I hear she's a pig.
Oh,
Huh?
he got rid of the other one?
Her name is Gail.
Gail.
I can't remember her last name, otherwise I'd so prank call her. But apparently she's leeching off of him, and he's retired, so he's just hanging around the house getting drunk all day, every day.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That stinks.
So how are things, have you ever seen, you see Millie, you see your dad?
I've seen Melanie. She says she might have to go in January back into the hospital, they said, to put another defibrillator in her chest.
To install a defibrillator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly the battery only lasts 5 years or something.
How's your dad doing?
Oh.
I was just talking about your dad, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the curb stomp story.
Oh, gosh.
Don't worry, I don't give out, like, real names, so nobody's going to get in any real trouble about what I talk about on the air.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knows your real name, nobody knows my real name, or his real name.
Oh, okay.
They know me as KDK, actually. I'm just like the legendary prank caller, KDK.
Oh, okay. Cool.
A couple people know my real name, but that doesn't really matter.
Oh, well, he's you know, the same. We speak every so often or whatever, see him once in a while. You know.
He's still drinking?
Yeah, you know, your dad, my dad should get together and hang out. You know.
Yeah, they ought to get together and party.
Something like
they
that.
They could get drunk and, like, break bottles over each other's heads and stuff.
Well, that might be some entertainment for him. You know?
Tracy!
Yes?
You feel like doing a prank call with me?
Would I have to do it?
Well, yeah, I'll dial a number and then you just, like, say whatever. You want to do it?
No, what would I say?
Well, you just come up with stuff. You just make stuff off the top of your head. The way I do it. You want to try it?
Well,
some of these people, I could give you a little info about them.
Okay.
Okay, we have this one person who, she's the mother of 2 drag queens.
Okay.
And one of her sons used to put razor blades under his fingernails when he was in drag. So when he saw prettier drag queens in public, he could walk up to them and, like, caress their face and be like, oh, how pretty you are, and, like, slash their face open.
Oh, well, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, I know, doesn't it? Or, let me see what else. Let me see who else we have. We have, somebody named, an old guy. I'll give you an old guy named Dick Wrinkle. It's easy. I'm going to click over and I'll dial an old guy named Dick Wrinkle.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back.
Hello? Hello? Yes, can I speak with Dick? He's not here. Oh. Well, do you know when he'll be back? No, he went in to go to work. Oh. What kind of work does he do? Huh? What kind of work does he do? Who is this? This is Sarah. Who? Sarah. He's the sheriff. He's the sheriff? Yes. Oh, wow. Can I reach him? How can I talk to him? I don't know. Can I take your number and I'll have him call you? Sure, it's 138. 555-2827. Okay, can I tell him what it's about? Well, it's kind of a private matter. He, locked up my brother. And I don't think he's guilty, and I don't think he should be doing those things.
Well, then why did you ask me what he did?
Because I wanted to see if he would tell me what he really did.
Why would I lie about it? He's the sheriff.
Is this supposed to be his wife?
Yes.
Well, why would you be married to someone who locks up people that didn't do anything wrong?
He had the job to do. He does it.
Or would you like it if he locked up someone that you love that didn't do anything wrong?
Sweetheart, he has, okay?
Ooh,
yeah, if you'd like me to have him call you, I'll be more than happy to.
That was awesome.
He locked up somebody that she loved?
I know, she's like, sweetheart, he already has. And I was like, okay, well, who does she love that he locked up? For no reason.
I don't know. I didn't know what to say.
Sounds like Dick might be a little dick there. You know, one thing I've never talked about on the air that I probably should is like the trouble that we used to cause when we were kids.
That's what you reminded me of, and I'm thinking in my head, oh my God.
The fact that we're like doing pranks together reminds me of those days when we used to be in cahoots and like causing trouble. And for example, I remember one time my parents were probably drunk, out of their minds, and we wandered out of the house, probably like 2 in the morning or something. Roaming the neighborhood, like wandering through the woods. And somewhere off the side of the road, I found like these little plastic bowling pins.
Oh my gosh.
And just for the hell of it, we were taking these little plastic bowling pins and throwing them at cars. And I remember we threw them at one car that like stopped. And I ran away.
That man went to get me.
I ran away. And you like hid under a car, and he caught you, and you're screaming after he grabbed you, and you're yelling the rape and all this stuff.
Oh my God! I can't believe you remember all that.
Good to know. How can I forget good times? Good times. Fucking with the drunks in the house.
Yeah, when I used to come up there, I used to definitely cause some havoc for your surrounding people.
I remember a time where everybody was passed out. Your dad and mom were sleeping over or something. Everybody was like passed out. It must have been a holiday. I can't remember what holiday, but it must have been. And we went through the refrigerator. We took a glass and went through the refrigerator and mixed up everything, like soy sauce and relish and ketchup.
We
and
gave that to my mother.
soda
Oh my God.
and milk and everything. And we left it in the fridge.
We did?
Yeah, you don't remember?
I thought we had given that
We
to my
didn't
mother.
give it to her.
Somebody
We left it in
drank
the
that.
fridge. And then she woke up in the middle of the night looking for a drink and like grabbed it because it was in the same glass they were drinking out of all night.
Oh,
and she just drank the shit down like it was nothing. She was so fucked up, like she couldn't even tell.
I remember that as being in the kitchen grabbing everything. Oh, that is so disgusting.
Yeah, like mayonnaise, like the water on top of the mayonnaise, dumping that in there, and soy sauce, and relish, and mustard, and ketchup, and wine, and and she drank it.
That was so disgusting.
Yeah.
Do you remember the mailboxes?
I remember. You were such a brute as a kid. You were such a she-male, like as a kid. You were stronger than me. Tracy used to be able to put her shoulder up against a mailbox and just uproot it from the ground, lift it into the air, and smash it like a sledgehammer. The trouble that we caused. It was so much fun. And you would go out wearing stockings and then complain that you had to run in your stocking afterwards because you were running through brambles and thorns and pricker bushes and shit. Doing Ding Dong Ditch. Remember Ding Dong Ditch with the crazy guy next door chasing after us and catching us hiding between the garage and the house? You remember that?
Oh my God, yes.
Remember the time when you kicked in his window?
I didn't mean to do that. I think I got in trouble for that one. I think I got told I had to go home.
You totally kicked in his window. He accidentally kicked a guy's window in.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, that was some fun shit.
Well, do you remember a party that was at your house one day?
Uh-huh.
And then the guy, like, went out, and then he came back to the wrong house?
And he fell asleep in the wheelbarrow?
Well, I don't know. He went into the next door neighbor's house, and he called the police. He thought he was coming back to your house. He was drunk or something, some kid. And then he went inside the next guy's house and went to go to sleep in there.
I don't remember that one. But, yeah, my parents used to do that a lot. My mom used to drive a school bus. And she used to party with a lot of the high school kids. Because that's where she got her weed from back then. Oh, well. Did you know that my mom used to cheat on my dad with a woman? Like, while they were married and my dad was cheating on her with a woman? As far as I know, my dad still has no idea. But I've met her girlfriend since, and she told me what was up.
Really? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I always thought that was cool. That never made me think bad about my mom. I heard that, and I was like, well, you go, Mom. he was cheating on her anyway, right?
Yeah, true, very, very true, so.
Yeah, so why not?
Touche.
And she was cool, too. The woman that she was dating is like, she was a cool old broad. Well, she still is, but... Anyway, let me let you go. It was good talking to you.
You too. Thank you for calling.
Well, I'm sorry for calling so late. I'll have to call sometime and have like a normal conversation off the air.
I'm surprised you make calls. Because, like, wow, wait, no, he doesn't call.
Yeah, I know. You saw it on the caller ID. You're like, what is he doing calling?
Yeah, I was
and
like,
I noticed
okay,
I
I'll pick
unblocked
it up.
my number for you to even pick up.
Well, basically, because as late as it was, I was knocked out. I'm like, who's this?
Uh-huh. So I can't even prank call you. Well, next I'm going to try to prank my sister.
Oh, my God. She will hit the roof.
Yeah, that'll be great.
She's going to call you crazy, right?
And she'll be threatening me with mafia people and stuff. I won't even be able to admit to her that it was me pranking her because she doesn't have a sense of humor.
No,
Not really.
No, we haven't spoken in a few years. I don't know, after the last Christmas we had spent all of a sudden, once again, I don't know.
Well, she says that your daughter beat up her daughter, and then she was pissed off about that.
She beat her up? I don't know. Let me tell you something.
Your daughter was like a brute.
What the hell is she talking about?
She says that Angelique beat up, I can't remember which one, but she said she beat up one of her daughters. Which I could totally see happening. Because they're so prissy and proper. And
For
I
what?
could totally see her, like, bashing her head into a table or something.
For what? One was sick on the couch, and the other one... What is she talking about?
I don't know. She says that your daughter beat up one of hers, so...
Oh, like last time I called your father for lots of money because I was locked away in jail somewhere. Friggin' teacher, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
No offense, okay?
You're locked away in jail. I know my sister is a cunt. That's why I don't call her. I've never liked my sister.
No offense, but to tell you the God's honest truth, okay? Angelique is not like that. When it came time...
Oh, she was.
When she was smaller...
Yeah, she was a little animal woman.
No, when she was smaller, okay, she would act how Lisa would act towards me when I was smaller. And I joked with her.
Yeah.
You know? It was at her birthday party. And she's like, I don't like her, you know? And it's like, because, you know, Angelique said, well, no, I don't like this or whatever. And I guess she felt everything was supposed to be her way and Angelique shouldn't say anything.
Well, they're stuck up, so I can see why she wouldn't like that.
But the reason
Even
why
at their age, as young as they are, they're already stuck up and spoiled.
But I'm telling you the God's honest truth, David, okay? She's friggin' lying.
My sister lies like fucking crazy. She used to tell my parents I was a Satan worshiper and shit. Just whatever she can say to, like, try to get her way.
No, but I mean, I'm dead serious. After we had...
But you better be nice to her, because she's married to a mafia dude, you know.
Yeah, right.
He is. The D'Amico crime family. Look it up online.
Whatever.
It is for real. I think his dad was just named like his local Don or something. Like Christmas Day, there was something in the paper about how so-and-so D'Amico was appointed the new Don.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at his age.
Well, I'd like to know when it was that she supposedly, because I've been calling her for the past couple of years, after Christmas that time, when I think you guys had left early and we had gotten there late.
Right, we had to go to Keith's family.
Yeah, and what the hell was supposed to happen? When the hell was that supposed to happen? Everything was bye, love you, see you, da-da-da-da-da, come up to the house or whatever. And
well, that's what she always says. She always, every time I bring up the fact that I only come over when she invites me because I'm not allowed to invite myself, then she acts like I'm lying, like she invites us all the time. But she only invites us once a year, and that's for Christmas, and that's only to curb her own guilt.
And then, this was the other thing that when supposedly, remember, called your father for me, then it was like, oh, well, maybe your father's the one who called. And, you know, why does everyone think that he has all this money and all this other stuff? You know what? Your father had changed the phone number. Nobody had the damn phone number to call him.
Yeah.
So how would anybody call him about anything?
Mm-hmm. Besides, he doesn't have a pot to piss in anyway.
But do you understand what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, that's crazy.
Don't sweat it. That's just her. She's just a bitch. She always was. Even when we were little kids. She was always, even when we were poor, she was just a stuck-up little bitch and thought she was too good for the rest of us. So she married a rich guy, and now she can be a stuck-up bitch.
She was definitely spoiled.
Well, yeah. Well, that's my parents and my grandmother for you.
You know?
They did the same shit to me. They actually did worse to me. They spoiled me worse than they did her, but they just never went to my head.
I'm like, on the floor. She beat her up? What the hell are you talking about? And who the hell did she beat up? Seriously, she's off a friggin' rocker. I'm telling you, did she like...
I heard that not only did she beat up one of her daughters, but that you thought it was funny.
What?
You thought it was funny.
Oh my God, what is she smoking, crack or something? She must be getting that good shit since she makes good money, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Something.
I don't believe anything she says anymore. But anyway, let me let you go. It was nice talking to you. Sorry to call you under these circumstances. I'll call you sometime when I'm not being goofy and like doing prank calls.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, peace out.
Peace out. Bye.
And I'm sorry to bore everybody with that, but that was my cousin Tracy, who I haven't spoken with in 5 or 6 years. And she did a prank call with me, and she was pretty funny. She's got a great voice for doing prank calls because men don't like to hang up on a woman who sounds attractive because, you know, men are such pigs and perverts, right?
Hello?
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 Is Corinthia there, please?
Possibly.
Huh?
Possibly. Can I ask who's calling?
Can you put her on the phone, please?
Can you answer my question?
My name is Maurice Rosenthal.
And why are you calling?
She asked me to call. She said call back after midnight on Friday.
For what reason?
She asked me not to speak to anybody about it but herself, and she said she would be the one to answer the phone. Is she not there?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, well, why couldn't you just say that from the first place instead of giving me the runaround?
Well, I was just trying to figure out why you'd be calling so late at night.
As a matter of fact, I think you're lying. I think she really is there.
How would you know?
I'm calling from the East Coast.
Okay.
It's 12:24 my time.
Yes?
You're on Pacific Coast.
No.
So it's not very late there. What is that?
I have no idea.
So can you put her on the phone?
I said she's not here.
You said possibly before, which means like yes, but I wanna interrogate you about who you are before I put her on the phone with you.
Okay. Well, she wouldn't have had you call this late at night.
Well, that's what she said. I wouldn't be calling this late at night. I wouldn't be staying up late to make this call if she didn't say call this time of night. Who is this anyway?
This is Dawn.
And who are you to her?
A friend.
Okay, well, Dawn, her friend, are you the guy she's fucking?
Possibly.
Because I'm the other one she's fucking.
Okay.
Are you a husband or a boyfriend or something?
Does it matter?
Well, not to me. Apparently it matters to you because you won't let me talk to her.
I don't think you need to talk to her.
Huh?
You don't need to talk to her.
She gave me the number and told me to call. I don't need to talk to her. She's going to be pissed when she finds out that you're intercepting her fucking calls.
Well, then I'll let her deal with that.
Okay, now I can see why she's looking outside of her relationship for other people, just from talking to you. So, with that, I'm going to leave you. Have a good night, and roll her over and fuck her in the ass.
Okay, thank you.
Peace out.
Hello?
Hello, Joyce?
Yes.
Wow, the guy was right. You really do sound like an Eskimo.
Who's this?
My name is Maurice Rosenthal.
Uh-huh.
Can you shut them up for me, please?
Shut who up?
The little dogs barking at the phone.
Well, that's fine.
Just swing a leg and give them a good kick. That's how you deal with a little yippy dog like
No,
that.
we don't. Who are you and what do you want?
Don't get snippy with me. My name is Maurice Rosenthal. I'm calling because I found your number on a bathroom stall. It says for a good time, call Joyce. Hungerburger.
Really?
Right.
Really?
Actually, no, I'm just kidding. Joyce, I'm actually a friend of yours, and you probably recognize my voice.
Nope, not really.
You don't recognize me?
Not at this time in the morning.
No, at this time of the evening. It's only 12:30. Come on, it's not too late to go out and party.
No, I'm not in partying. I'm in bed. I'm sick. And if you got anything better to
You're sick?
say to me, I'd like to know what you want, because otherwise...
I'm sorry to hear that you're sick. Is there anything I can do for you? I'll come over and make you some chicken
No,
soup.
there's nothing to do, and I'm hanging up. And if you call me again, I'll be calling the cops.
I'll massage your feet.
I'm going to call that bitch right back.
Hello?
Joyce, why are you hanging up on me?
I'm going to hang up on you again.
What
do you want?
I'm offering to come over and make you some chicken
No,
soup.
I'm not interested in any of this foolishness.
It's not foolishness. I'm concerned about her health.
It is foolishness, and, you got better things to do. Ha-ha. I got better things to do in my life than to listen to you harassing me. Now.
Well, do me a favor. Stick the phone up your twat. Let's hear what that sounds like.
Same with you. Stick it up your ass. See ya.
Okay.
Again, another total Zolar call. Anyway, let me see who I'm going to call next. Man, maybe it's time to end the show. Even though it's early, maybe it's time to end the show. What do you guys think? Is it time to end the show? Let me hear what people have to say before I do.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Amitia.
Who is this?
My name is Maurice Rosenthal.
And you're calling at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Well, no, it's 12:50, and he told me to call somewhere between past and 1 o'clock.
Who told you?
Amitia. Of course. Can you put him on the phone, please?
I think you're mentally ill.
There's nothing wrong with my mental capacity. This is when he told me to call. And he said I would have trouble with you if you answered the phone. Can you just put him on the phone, please? I'm calling right back. Well, now she doesn't want to answer.
301-345.
Please enter your passcode. Is not a valid passcode. Thank you for calling.
Damn it, you...
Hello?
Hello, is this the Dick Burns Well Drilling Company?
Yes?
Listen, I want to pay you guys to drill a hole for me.
Where?
It's in my house.
Well...
We have a natural well. I want you to drill a hole from the well into the house, directly into the house.
And what is your name, please?
My name is Ed Rosenthal.
It's what?
Ed Rosenthal.
A Rosenthal?
You got a problem with Jews?
No, not at all.
Okay, well, then you drill me a hole.
And where is this located?
It's in California, San Jose. You guys work out that far? I heard you did.
Just a minute, I'll check.
All right.
No, we don't go that far.
I didn't say San Jose. I said SoCal.
You said San Jose.
Did I? Well, I'm a little old and senile. I meant SoCal.
Well, I'm sorry, but there's no one here that could help you right now.
Yes, there is. That guy you were just talking to.
I wasn't talking to a guy. I'm sorry.
Well, you're talking to a woman then. Well, somebody there can help me drill a hole.
Well, no one's here that can help you drill a hole in your house.
I'm in SoCal, California. I need a hole drilled.
Where?
In my house.
In your house?
Right.
Well, you'll have to get someone
There's
else.
a well below the house. I want you to drill a hole and flood it.
Well, you better get
Because my
somebody
old
else.
lady just divorced me and she won the house. I want you to flood the motherfucker. Hello.
Hello?
Why are you hanging up on me?
I'm not hanging up on you.
You did. You just did. Just now.
What do you want?
Don't you curse at me.
I'm not cursing at you.
You just said the F-bomb.
I did not.
You said the F word to me. I'm calling back again.
No, the cocksuckers took the phone off the hook. My own damn house, I can't even have him drill a hole. That'd be a great comeuppance for a chick who, like, stole some guy's house, and he just wanted to have a hole drilled and just flood it. That's a great premise for a prank call, but they won't answer the fucking phone for me to do it. Fucking Dick Burns, well drilling.
Hello, how are you doing, dear?
Wonderful. Oh, God.
Hello, who is this, please?
Hi.
Oh, my lord, Jack the Bubble Man.
How's it going, you old decrepit voice box wielding?
How you doing, my nigga?
What's up, brother?
I can barely hear you. I know they can hear you, but I can barely hear you because my ears are so clogged with crust and crustaceans.
Crustaceans?
Crustaceans, yeah. How you doing, my nigga?
Oh, it's all good.
I think we ought to do a prank call. I'm going to click over and dial Ismail Jihad just for you.
Oh, Jihad, great.
Ismail Jihad. I'll be back very shortly, very shortly.
Ismail?
Yeah.
Oh, man, thunder, Sam, thunder, don't you rush down. Oh, mercy.
Hi, I'm not home to answer your call.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, leave her a message.
Hello, Mitra? Hi, I'm calling from the local masseuse and massage parlor. I had a gift certificate here that's going to expire soon, and was wondering when you were going to reclaim it. It's for one afternoon massage with our special happy ending package. So if you could just come in and redeem it, that would be great before this expires. Thanks. Bye.
Again, all that work for nothing.
I know, right?
Anyway, Tim, what have you been up to in your life? That's exciting.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut you off from saying something boring by saying that's exciting.
Well, let's see. I'm officially going to start working less in January.
Oh, you're switching to part-time, huh? Good for you.
I'm taking a pay cut to spend more time at school.
Well, yeah.
Not a popular thing that people do, but...
Well, yeah, well, in your line of work, it's only a matter of time before they lay you off anyway, so you may as well plan ahead at all times.
Yeah, so... That's kind of very good at the same time, but whatever.
Yeah.
People are, like, fucking cursing in Spanish in the chat room.
Are they really? I started a new job today. Not really a new job, but new responsibilities I started with today.
Oh, okay.
Taking on more responsibilities for more money, and I'm actually going to end up running the entire place, and just the owner never shows up at all anymore. That's what I envision, like a year from now. That's where I see where he wants to go, where he's headed.
So the 7-Eleven near the hockey rink.
Anyway, Ted, I'm going to let you go because I think it's time to end the show because these phones are dying and squealing and shit. And listeners, see what I mean? Listeners are going down. So I'm going to end the show. And you're going to call in tomorrow during the real show.
I was just going to click over and call 7-Eleven, then we can end it.
Okay, go ahead. All right. Right.
Messed up. No one answered the phone tonight. The fuck? This is 7-Eleven. Get on it. Answer the damn phone. I think, yeah.
They're busy off blowing things up.
I'm going to bomb that place.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, Ted, let me let you go, but call in tomorrow for, like, the real show.
Okay.
For KDK's Lunatic Fringe.
Lunatic Fringe.
Right.
Okay.
Peace out.
Later.
Bye-bye. Hello?
Cinco de Mayo's on Sunday.
Cinco de Mayo's on Tuesday.
It's not on Sunday, man. How you doing, friend, man?
Who is this?
This is, Carlos, man.
Carl Gerbolinski.
Yeah!
The Polak. You sound really drunk or something.
I'm fucked up, man.
You know, I just went to go grab the phone when it rang, and it made me knock my shot over, and there's vodka all over the table, so I'm mopping it up while I'm talking to you, using my snot rags.
Get a straw, sip it up, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not the dead. I'm mopping it up with my snot rags.
They would wring out the snot rags.
Yeah, he would. He'd like wring them back out into the shot glass and do them. Snuffs and all and everything. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, I heard you in your interview show. I just wanted to call and say hey.
Were you surprised to hear me tonight?
No, I figured something had happened, but it was a good show, man. I had a great time drinking and listening to you, man.
You had a great time drinking and listening. That's what I want to hear from everybody.
Yeah,
everybody listening. The show's every show is a hell of a lot better when you're drinking.
So you ready for the big thing, man? Did you shave and all that?
Did I what?
Did you shave the boys? You gotta shave. You gotta.
For what?
You know, for the Viagra and all that. I mean, you gonna.
I haven't spoken with Zolar, but my plan, having not spoken to Zolar, so I don't know if this is going to pan out, but my plan is to go down Monday night to Zolar's place. And then we'll have the opportunity to do another Lunatic Vision show if we so decide. So if Lego gets his boring ass off the air soon enough, then Zolar and I can go on and do a real show.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday we'll be on the Howard Stern show. Afterwards, I would like to go around Manhattan and harass homeless people with the camera.
Oh, that's great.
I'm going to invite Zola to come with us to Washington Square Park or wherever we're apt to find homeless people and dare them to do wacky jackass-style stunts for the camera.
Yeah, make them eat pills.
Give them
No.
Have you ever taken Viagra?
Just make them walk up to a restaurant with a big bay window and shake their dick and do the helicopter.
Helicopter.
Stuff like that. Make some bum do the helicopter and put it in the big bay window of a fancy restaurant, something like that. Or just spread his cheeks and take a dump on the glass.
Yeah, and smear it on his chest and take a big cross.
Whatever, poo is funny.
Have you ever taken Viagra, man?
No, I've never taken. To be honest with you, I doubt I need it.
Oh, really?
Okay. As disgusting as Siobhan is, but as well as my equipment works, if she were to like twiddle my dick with her fingers for a couple minutes, it would be good to go.
I don't know, man. Several people have tried. You know, they got the cat pee spell, and you know, in the back of your head, you're thinking of that, and maybe what if Keith comes in your mind? You know, what?
But right, I have a very good, strong, and healthy sex drive.
Are you sure Keith is okay with this? He's not grumbling, upset about it in the background, and you know.
He's not okay with it, but it's his opportunity to get to be famous himself because he has his own plans for while we're there.
Oh, he's taking over for the team. Well,
yeah, he has plans for taking over behind the scenes while we're there.
Yeah, Viagra's fun, man. I'll tell you what, it takes a good half hour to kick in, but I mean, it's not. You know, as you take it, it doesn't just like pop up. I mean, you need to be stimulated too. That's what my
right.
fear.
I'm gonna take it, but I doubt I would need it.
All right.
As disgusting as Siobhan is, my equipment works well enough that I don't really need something to arouse me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I turn into a fucking machine on the Viagra.
Right. What, you taken Viagra before?
Well, I'll tell you what.
How old are you?
I'm 20 now.
So what are you taking Viagra for?
I lied to my doctor, told him that I was having trouble, and he gave me a few samples of it.
But why would you do that?
Because it turns into a fucking machine. I mean,
yeah, but aren't you a machine anyway?
Yeah, but you know, I'll tell you, no, but
there was a time where I had a boner for like 3 days straight and it wouldn't go down, and I was considering going to the doctor because it wouldn't go down.
You had that 3-day boner that they talk about on the Seattle.
Yeah, and it's fucking painful.
It's a serious condition.
It hurts.
Oh, I can imagine, man.
Yeah, a chick hears about it, she's like, oh, fun, a boner for 3 days.
Wow.
And guys are like, ow, and crossing their legs when they hear about it because they know it hurts having a boner for that long.
But, you know, the way I sealed the deal with Athena to keep her around permanently is I took Viagra and I fucked her brains out one night. Damn. She was like, I mean, we had sex before, but ever since that night, I was like, oh my God. And ever since, here we are. I mean, it's a savior. Look at me now. Unemployed, living in the house because of her. All good.
And leeching off of your girlfriend?
Yeah, but hey,
that's nice.
That's the Puerto Rican in me. Hey, by the way, the Howard TV stuff, it'll be available about 2 days afterwards, and I'll be able to send that to you too. I got resources.
Right, I'm trying to get out of them showing my penis on the air. I know they can't show my erect penis. Like legally, there's no way they could ever show that.
Right.
Because that would make it pornography.
I'll definitely be seeing it. So.
But I might let them show my limp penis. I don't know. I don't know who would want to see my limp penis, but.
Yeah. Shave, man. You really, I mean, because you don't want to get any kind of stuff stuck on the hair, you know, when you're doing something like that.
I'm not very furry to begin with.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not a very hairy guy.
Yeah. Well, good for you, man. Good show.
No, I'll trim it down. Maybe I'll trim the chest hair too. I got a little bit of patch on the chest. Maybe I'll trim that down and wax it like a bodybuilder.
What time should I wake up to hear this? Do you think it'll be on there at 6?
I'm supposed to be at the studio at 6:30, and we're scheduled to be in studio at 7:05.
Alright, so I'll be listening.
I probably shouldn't have shared even that much with you.
Oh, jeez. Well, no, I'm gonna respect you.
I'm supposed to not even talk about any of this at all, like, period, I don't think.
Okay, alright, I got you. I don't want to get you in trouble, that's enough, but yeah, alright, man. Well, tonight's show will be on the podcast by tomorrow morning for you and all that stuff.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Alright, I'll let you go. Have a good night, man.
Peace out, my nigga.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
And I want to thank everybody for listening, for tuning in tonight. I'm sorry that I'm not Zolar. But I came on and I tried to do the best that I could, and I tried to do Zolar-style belligerent and confrontational prank calls, and a lot of you seem to enjoy it, and I'm appreciative of that. So, again, thank you all for listening. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow. My stupid ass is going to be on 2 nights in a row. I'll be back tomorrow for my show called KDK's Lunatic Fringe, which happens every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, thank you once again. I love you all. Tune in tomorrow. Until then, stay beautiful.